All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to begin this video by giving the praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha, Kwadash, the monsters, the apostles, and the elders of Great Millstone. And Shalom to the Lord's elect, beginning with the 144,000. This is Aratazah from the Great Millstone GMS Atlanta camp with another quick video. And it's got a couple of scriptures lined up that I want to hit real quick, centered around the topic of the famine of the word, all right, which you read in particular, I believe in Amos, the 8th chapter and the 11th verse, in which I'll get in just a second. But what basically inspired this video was the latest ban of TikTok, all right. We all know what TikTok is or whatever, and they've been debating whether the government been debating whether they wanted to ban it, for a few years now, and they went ahead and went through with the legislation to ban it. But I think Trump said I guess when because he's supposed to get in office tomorrow, I believe Monday, and he said that once he gets in office, he'll sign some type of order or whatever to try to extend the ban, or try to extend it to like 90 days, or however the case may be. But when I was looking at the different information in the videos and just looking at the ban altogether, it just made me think of the famine of the word, man. How they have the ability to shut down these apps, shut down these websites, which eventually is going to happen, all right? Because the truth is going to spread, and the ministry is going to grow to a whole nother level, to where they'll have to get the truth off the internet, all right? They'll have to block out the Hebrew Israelites, that have to block out this message, to where people are not going to be able to have access to the truth, all right? Or they're not going to have access to the videos, all right? The same way how you, excuse me, how you can go to TikTok and you can't access it, which I think I still have it on my phone. All right, you see here, you try to go to it, right? And you get a message to where you can't, to where you can't get anything. So this is a small sample size to what it could be in the very near future, all right? Where people try to seek out the word of the Lord, seek out the prophets, and then you try to go to YouTube, all right? Mainly because, where we mainly post our videos, but you try to go to these different sites, and it's telling you that, hey, man, the site has been blocked, or this app is no longer available because of, X, Y, and Z. Hey, that's a prelude to what's going to happen, man. All right, to where people are not going to be able to have, again, access to this word, man. So I just want to hit a couple of scriptures on that, because that just, just came to mind in the spirit. So this is Ezekiel 3, and starting at 25. The point is in 26. It says, "But thou, O son of man, behold, they shall put bands upon thee, and shall bind thee with them, and thou shalt not go out among them. And I will make thy tongue cleave to the roof of thy mouth, that thou shalt be dumb, and thou shalt not be to them a reprover, for they are a rebellious house." So this is an example, or you can apply this to the famine of the word, all right? So where the prophets are not going to speak, okay? Because the prophets are speaking now, which is really the Heavenly Father speaking, but he uses the prophets as his mouthpiece, all right, or as his messengers. So really, it's Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, or the Heavenly Father speaking, all right, to correct and rebuke our people, to teach our people the truth. But it's going to come a time where the Lord's going to not speak anymore, all right, which is basically the prophets being removed off the internet, being taken off the streets, and that's likened to us being dumb, to where we're not going to speak no more. All right, so the truth is readily available, right? The Israelite camps, in particular Great Millstone camps, damn near in every state in America and in different countries around the world. Our videos are up. We're going live every day, but it's going to come a time where we're not going to speak no more. All right, the Lord is going to basically take away His word. Okay, but it says verse 27. But then when I speak with thee, I will open thy mouth, and thou shalt say unto them, thus saith the Lord power. He that heareth, let him hear, and he that forbeareth, let him forbear, for they are a rebellious house. See that? And that's the time we're in right now, where we're speaking to our people, and it's only meant for those who is meant to get it. That's why it says, he that heareth, let him hear. Those that hear this truth, they hear it, and then they act as such. They start to learn, they start to learn the scriptures, they follow the brothers, they follow the teachings, and they start walking that right path. But then you got some, or not even some, but many that have came across the Hebrew Israelites or our videos, but they just continue to walk down the wrong path. Why? Because they are rebellious. And that's Jake, man. You Israelites, Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans. All right. So yeah, it's going to come a time where the Lord is not going to be talking for much longer. As a matter of fact, let me toss that in there real quick. It's another one of my favorite scriptures. Psalms 119 and I think it's 126. Excuse me. Just toss that in there real quick, and then we'll continue with other scriptures I had. All right, this is Psalms 119 and 126. It is time for thee, Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, to work, for they have made void thy law. See that? So the Lord's about to go to work, man. All right, right now the Lord is still going to work, because He's bringing judgment to pass. Pretty much every day. All right, every second that goes by, judgment is happening, but the Lord is still, has mercy. As far as having His prophets out there, having us out there teaching His word, doing videos. But there's going to come a time where the Lord's going to remove that element, and He's just going to start getting busy, just going just 100% full throttle, just judgment. It ain't gonna be no more talking. It's gonna be working time. And it says what? Why? Because for they have made void thy law. Right, not obeying the law, statutes, commandments, not following the way that the Heavenly Father laid out and intended for His people to follow and acknowledge. Okay, you can't turn your back on the Lord and think you're gonna get off scot-free. No, you're gonna be punished. All right, harshly, man. All right. So I just wanted to just throw that in there. Let's go on to Amos 8 and 11. All right. And it says, this is Amos 8 and 11. This is, behold, the days come, saith the Lord power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. See that? So now there is scriptures where it does speak about a famine in certain parts of the, in certain parts where, people are not going to have access to food and water. People are going to be dying of the famine. But this is speaking about a spiritual famine, where it says, but of hearing the words of the Lord, right? So it's going to become a time where it's, just to reiterate, people are not going to be able to hear the word, all right? It's like just giving a small example of TikTok, where you can't, you really can't go on there. It's blocked. So now, like, how much more in the future, YouTube or Facebook or, Google, these different apps and websites that people use to search information, that's all going to come to an end eventually. And it says, verse 12, it says, and they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it. Meaning that the prophets are going to be hitting as well. All right. Because, they already got the legislation already on the books to where they're going to, basically where they've outlawed, street teachings or, like public gatherings or whatever. You could check it in these various states, because they really want to get us off the streets. But everything happens in its proper time and according to prophecy, because it's going to happen to where the prophets. Oh hell, even a couple years back with the C-19 thing, right when the whole lockdown happened. Hell, that right there was a small sample size. That was a prelude to where you was driving through the various cities, and it was pretty much empty, right? Brothers wasn't out there teaching because it was a lockdown. We had to quarantine and all that. So the Lord is showing these little small mini examples of what's going to happen, man. All right, and let's get one more on that topic. First Esdras, I think it's First Esdras, the 5th chapter. Actually, no, Second Esdras. Excuse me. Second Esdras, the 5th chapter, in the first verse. All right, Second Esdras 5:1. It says, "Nevertheless, as coming the tokens, behold, the days shall come." See that? So notice how it mentions the days coming. It's like it did in Amos the 8th chapter. It says that they which dwell upon the earth shall be taken in a great number, and the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith. The land in particular is talking about Babylon the Great, which is America. Okay, but you're gonna have, we always, reference or make mention, the world in general is going to be punished and judged, but America is the is that hot zone, for lack of a better word. It's going to be barren of faith, meaning that what it's going to be very rare to find a man or a person that has the faith in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. And this links with Isaiah the 13th chapter, I believe, when it says that I will make a man more precious than fine gold. The man that's more precious than fine gold ain't just talking about any old just man on the earth. No, it's talking about a man that has this truth and a faith in Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai and in those names. That's gonna be rare, damn near non-existent. All right, because the elect is a small number, but then it says also, in the way of truth shall be hidden. See that? So this truth is gonna be hidden at some point. It's out there now, but the Lord is gonna flip it. All right, and then it goes on. It says, "But iniquity shall be increased above that which now thou seest, or that thou hast heard long ago." Yeah, we in that time now where the earth is way more wicked than it's ever been. All right, wickedness has increased. It says, "In the land that thou seest now to have root, shalt thou see wasted suddenly." See that applies to America. All right, America is a place that's currently is established. It's a so-called thriving city or country or whatever, but in just a moment, it's gonna be wasted. All right, it says see, it's not that have root. What comes to mind is Malachi 4, which says, I will leave them neither root nor branch, and they shall burn like an oven." See. It's gonna be wasted by the way of the way of or by the way of nuclear war. Okay, which is another major prophecy. So, then it goes on into the judgment. But I just want to hit that point about how the land's gonna be barren of faith, the way of truth's gonna be hidden, famine of the word, man, it's coming. And at that point, that's how you know the truth is gonna it's gonna change and go to another level. All right. And pretty much, man, we head into that time. So, again, I just wanted to use that. All right. The whole TikTok thing to bring forth some edification. This is a glimpse, all right, of what it could or what it's going to be like in the very near future, where these apps are going to be banned, the internet's going to be regulated, and this truth is that's going to be it. That's going to be the next phase of this ministry, man. To where the Lord is not going to have the teachings going out like that. All right, so with that, Lord willing, you was edified by this video. Giving our praises to Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, B'Shem Rachak Wadash, and Lord willingly to the next video, I'm gonna say Shalom.